According to a celebrity news outlet, it seems that Benny Blanco and Selena Gomez relationship is a little bit weird. Is there anybody else who's feeling the weirdness between Benny and Selena? I know that the fans of Selena and Benny were not that supportive when it came down to her announcement. So let's just take a look at some of the weirdness attached to this relationship.
Most comfortable thing in the world. Yes. I want to be in this forever.
It's constantly changing, and I don't know, I think that's what I want it to feel like.
A lot of Selena fans were not that pleased when she made the announcement about her and Benny dating. They just seem to feel like it's a little bit weird, okay? I think that they haven't accepted the fact that these two are actually a couple, even though on her Instagram, she has been posting a lot about them, including very intimate smoochy moments, which means she doesn't have an issue with it at all. So let's break this down. Selena Gomez, literally, according to this article, cannot get enough of her new beau, Benny Blanco. The couple's relationship is slowly taking off, but people can't help pointing out the weird things about their romance. Now, Gomez and Blanco actually have known each other for many, many years. But the first part that is weird to a lot of people is that Benny is Justin's good friend, and they still are good friends. In fact, Benny has known Justin before he knew Selena. This is after Selena and him collaborated with Balvin and other artists on her most recent song. Gomez and Blanco have actually known one another for years. So the pair, alongside with fellow musicians Taney and Balvin, released a track titled I Can't Get Enough in 2019. Although they ran in the same circle, it would not be until years later, last year to be in fact, that they would connect in a more romantic way. In December 2023, the Love You Like a Love Song singer finally confirmed her relationship with the music producer in a series of Instagram comments. Now, in the comments of the photos of the two, Gomez said, he, Blanco, is my absolute everything in my heart. Although the public was only just finding out about their romance, the relationship wasn't actually new. The Only Murders in the Building star revealed, according to people, that they had been dating for already 6 months. Now, this is the part that people don't have, they have a challenge with. Now, why they're calling it weird is because she, leading up to that time, the entire summer, in many different posts and in her TikTok and other encrypted posts, she kept referring to the fact that she's single, she is not dating anyone. Now, as a relationship expert and as a woman who's also been following, like a fan, I would say that I definitely am a fan of Selena Gomez, and I'm a fan of Justin Bieber, so I am one of those people that, really wanted to see this couple get back together. Now, I know that that's probably not happening. And when she released her song, Lose You to Love Me, I mean, that hit deep. I think a lot of people could relate to the fact that she was finally saying goodbye to a, almost decade-long relationship with the love of her life, her, I wouldn't even call it high school sweetheart, her teen love, her puppy love, their first love. They shared a ton of history together. So the fact that she is dating somebody that is good friends with her ex, it seems, a little hard to swallow for some people. That's kind of the weirdness of it. And we wonder how Justin's feeling about the whole thing, or has this had an impact on the relationship between Justin and Benny? We don't know, only they would know. I would think that there was enough time that has passed, and maybe there was a conversation that happened behind the scenes that none of us are privy to, none of us know about. Clearly, with Balvin being a producer and Justin being not just a friend, a client, a collaborator. In fact, they did the song together, Lonely. And when I hear that song, Lonely, I'm thinking about Justin and Selena, to be honest with you. Who else is on that same train? And now he's dating his ex-girlfriend, which how many hours or times or conversations have they had about this lost love? And he probably knows a lot more intimate details than we do, being that they were close friends and they collaborated on that one song, Lonely, which really is like this really heartfelt ballad that I felt like kind of described a period in time where Justin was lonely, and we got to see this side of him that made, I know, me feel more empathy towards him. And if I wasn't already a fan, like, I became even more of a fan after that song. So that part just seems weird to a lot of people, which makes it a little bit difficult to accept. We get it. I know I get it. Now, the other aspect of it is, people believe that Selena had this strange way of announcing her relationship with Blanco. So she is supposedly notorious for speaking her mind on social media, and whether people like it or not, she was not a fan of the hate and the trolling, we'll call it trolling, that came on when it came down to Benny. People are comparing, they weren't nice about it, right? They're thinking like, oh, she could do way better, and oh my goodness, look at them. And she quickly went to his defense on social media. Yeah, well, he's still better than anyone I've ever been with. Facts. It seems a bit odd that she would say that, but she went to the quick defense. Now, imagine Justin hearing that about his relationship and she's saying he's better than anyone I've ever dated. Facts? Is that shade? Is that not shade? Or is this just facts? I know that there's gonna be people that are very sensitive about that, especially the believers and the Selena and Justin, fans that wanna see them together. They're probably really, really not happy about that statement. Now, it's hard to keep up with Selena Gomez and Benny Blanco because the timeline doesn't seem to add up. And that timeline is literally based on the fact that throughout the summer, and throughout, again, many different posts that Selena went live on, she would tell her fans that she is still single, yet she was saying all that while dating Benny. I completely get that. It's nobody's business, first of all, who Selena's dating. And frankly, with all of the social media and all of the notoriety and everybody up in her business during the Justin weekend, Zayn, everybody up in her business, she's had to take mental breaks and social media detox. In fact, she recently said the same thing. She said, I'm out again for a while. And that likely happened because it seemed like a lot of people were not supportive of this couple. I mean, you would think that people would be happy for Selena and that they would stay out of her business and just be happy that she's happy, but a lot of people were just throwing shade. The other part that was weird about this situation that people aren't really supporting is the fact that when Benny and Justin did collaborate on the song, he made a statement about pop stars, and everybody was thinking that he was actually throwing shade on Selena. So this is what he had said in particular, okay? So a lot of people believe that Blanco threw shade at Gomez while working with Bieber during the Lonely collaboration, okay? This is what Blanco stated. Justin is not one of those cookie cutter pop artists. They're like, this is my new single, and here's my makeup line. But Justin's like, yo, I have a pimple and I have anxiety. Now, many people thought that he was shady to Gomez, and that particular statement was really in direct reflection of Selena Gomez, because at the time that he made this statement, she literally had just launched her rare beauty line. So it just seemed as if he was supporting Justin and calling, putting Selena in that category of pop stars that just come out with a beauty line and think that they can sell their stuff based on their popularity. Now, I get it. People are looking for all kinds of things to talk about. We don't know for certain that that's actually who he was referring to, but I think the coincidence and the timeline that she just launched Rare Beauty, he was supporting Justin, they were in a breakup. You put two and two together, and it seems weird that she would be dating somebody who once threw shade at her. But that was a long time ago, and things have changed, and likely we don't know, and that's complete speculation that he was actually talking about Selena. At the end of the day, people will always want to chime in and watch what Selena Gomez is up to. She is a fan favorite. She is one of the top Instagram, most followed accounts on Instagram. I think she is in the top 5 with hundreds of millions of people really at her side, fan of her. And so it just seems a little weird to people that, she is coming to her man's defense, Benny Blanco, that whole, friendship timeline and intermeshing between her and Justin and Benny. People need to get used to this. But what's your take? Do you think it's a little weird that she's now dating her former ex-lover, sweetheart's good friend? Are they ever going to collaborate together? Are you going to see these guys out in public. In fact, I don't know the last time people have seen Selena and Justin in the same room or event. It seems like they've been intentionally avoiding each other, or at least Justin has been. Selena's been out and about and happy. It's, a question for me as well. How does Justin feel seeing all of this? Did they have a conversation? Did they not? At the end of the day, my vote is for Selena to be happy. We should, she should not have to go to her fans and run to his defense. Do you, girl, be happy, and the rest of us can watch as, the relationship unfolds. This is Daily Break TV. We'd love to hear your take on what you think about this couple.